There's nothing they could do to beat us there.
You know, it was just like, okay, it's a foul. Let's go ahead and finish kicking their ass and, you know.
And put them out of their misery.
Is the NBA on NBC. The 1991 NBA playoffs. Today, Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Chicago Bulls and the Detroit Pistons.
But we had a couple of points we wanted to make on the way. One was to let Detroit know that they've got to get through us and
back. Game 4 of the best of 7. And the season is on the line for the defending NBA champion, Detroit Pistons. Degree warm and humid day in the Motor City. A look at the Palace from indoors, and they are greeting the introduction of the Detroit Pistons. The Chicago Bulls lining up with John Paxson, Michael Jordan in the backcourt, Horace Grant, Scottie Pippen up front, and at center, Bill Cartwright, who has done the job for the Bulls right throughout the series, and the head coach of the Chicago Bulls, Phil Jackson. For the Detroit Pistons, Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars open at the guard positions. James Edwards and Mark Aguirre are at the forwards. Aguirre in the starting lineup instead of Dennis Rodman, who will come off the bench, and Bill Laimbeer, who has not been able to get into this series, will open at center. And Chuck Daly, winningest coach in Pistons history, telling us there will be quite a bit of shuffling here today. We'll see more of the three-guard alignment that was very successful for the spurt of Detroit in Game 3, in particular with Vinnie Johnson on the floor. The officials, Mike Mathis, Joe Crawford, and Bennett Salvatore. And this crowd is certainly in it as Crawford gets set to throw it up. The Detroit Pistons controlling the tip as Thomas works against Paxson. Aguirre at the baseline cut off by Grant. Edwards. Yes.
I tell you, the move that he made just paid off because they had to double Aguirre.
And Edwards played only 9 minutes in Game 3, taking just 2 shots. Pippen from long range. Well, we said they may lay off on that outside shot. I'm not so certain. He's been hitting it throughout the season. Aguirre off the spin. And the Pistons lead 4-2. Now Pippen taking it right out of Aguirre. Paxson. Yes. You were kidding John Paxson earlier about the lack of scoring during this series. And John said, what are you talking about? I'm not getting the shots. Aguirre hitting on a second. Pistons lead 6-4.
Chuck Daly is a genius right now.
16 seconds in the game on Saturday afternoon out of a possible 144 minutes. Here's Pippen tying the game at 6.
A transition basket, and I'm sure
Thomas with the penetration. Isaiah Thomas provided the spark on Saturday from the foul line, but he played well, although we know he is hurting. Oh, nice move by Pippen, and he's tied the game at 8.
Again, Chuck Daly worried about it yesterday, the fact that Aguirre would have to guard Pippen, and that really bothered him.
And here comes Jordan. Michael Jordan going glass, and the Bulls take a 10-8 lead. On Saturday afternoon, Chicago opened up with a 24-8 first. Dumars, yes! Joe Dumars has been very quiet over the first 3 games.
And I think that's the way Chuck wants him to play.
Here's Cartwright. And Bill Cartwright gives the Bulls a 12-10 lead. Have been silent. The combination of Cartwright and Purdue have done so well, but James Edwards has opened up by hitting his first 2 this afternoon. The game is tied. Thomas for Lane Beer. Beautiful pass to the cutter. Bill Lane Beer, and the Pistons lead it 14-12. Pippen.
The championships.
All right, here's Edwards. Lane Beer. And in the early going, we are seeing a difference with the play of Lane Beer and Edwards. Jordan. Illegal defense call. I'll check that. A foul on Dumars. Joe Dumars called for the push.
Yeah, you're going to see here trying to get to Michael Jordan. They hacked him on the arm. He was ready to pass it off. He wasn't going to shoot it.
Long range pop by Jordan, who is at 2 out of 3. He has 4, and the game is tied at 16. Present that attitude.
Well, without a doubt. Lambeer, every coach in the league would love Lambeer. He is a coach's dream. He'll do whatever it takes to win. And we're seeing the officials now really take charge of this bumping.
Come on. For the first time, he's matched with James Edwards. Lambeer, he's got the touch here in the first quarter. And Edwards on the box out. Thomas put the move on Jordan, and he drew the foul. I think Joe is thinking about his rhythm because he has not had. Pistons lead it 19-16 with 4:37 remaining in this first quarter. So a 4-point shot clock at 8. Pippen. Oh, beautiful move by Scottie Pippen off to the fast start. He has 10 points, and the Pistons now lead at 20. Grant getting inside. Grant on the rebound, and he's tied the game at 20.
The quickness of Grant, the quickness of Pippen is still showing up in this series.
On Saturday, Thomas giving Detroit a 2-point lead with just under 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Oh, and Lambeer taking a shot at Paxson, who did not like it. John Paxson went back at Bill Lambeer. He did not like the shot given by Lambeer. Certainly unnecessary.
Well, Paxson also was the player that was running into Lambeer earlier, and he just took it.
Paxson. Isaiah.
Paxson has him beat, and Lambeer really hit him and hit him hard. So.
And Michael Jordan has laid back here in the first quarter. Paxson, and with Jordan low-keying it as he has successfully. Technical foul on Detroit assistant Brendan Surr. Paxson, Chuck Daly, and Brendan Surr. Paxson wide open. Yes. And John Paxson has hit on 3 out of 3 with 4 for 4 from the line. Again, Paxson open. 30-24, Chicago, and Paxson burning it up with 12. Here's the trap. Dumars in trouble. The Pistons have not been able to solve the trap. Timeout has been taken. He was 2 seconds away from a backcourt 10-second violation.
After him tough. They did a great job of surprising Dumars. He totally backed up on this. He had nobody to throw the ball to. A wise timeout for the Pistons. And now they'll have 2 seconds to
hit the deck. And the Bulls get the new 24. Here's Grant. Oh, beautiful move. Able to hang and extend off the block attempt. Thomas, he's been way off, but Lambier back. His fourth field goal, he has 8. Lambier picks it, picked off by Pippen, able to get it off. A good run by the Chicago Bulls in the latter stage of the first quarter. And after one, they are in front by the score of 32-26. Substitutions for Detroit. John Sally, Dennis Rodman have come on. Cliff Livingston on the floor for the first time. Vinnie Johnson also in the lineup. The Bulls lead by 6 as we get started in the second quarter. Jordan from deep. Michael Jordan has connected on 3 out of 5. That from downtown, he has 7. Vinnie Johnson had the hot hand in game 3. Isaiah from deep, yes. Isaiah Thomas with 8 points, and the Bulls now lead by 7. And Jordan fouled by Thomas. No, they say Sally, a combination of Sally and Thomas, and it was John Sally called for the personal.
Very aggressive drive by Jordan, but also a very aggressive drive defensively. And I don't know why they would complain on that call. Two guys grabbed him on the arm.
Minute and a half gone by.
The Bulls took the Pistons' best shot in that first quarter.
Vinnie Johnson stripped. Dumar's off the steal, Thomas off the steal. Oh, what a play by Isaiah. Able to recapture. Edwards with the fadeaway. James Edwards with his third bucket. He has 6. The Bulls 40 and the Pistons 32. Horace Grant has seen the outside touch return the last couple of games. He now has 6. Armstrong and Craig Hodges now in the backcourt. Cliff Livingston, Bill Cartwright, and Scottie Pippen up for a beautiful backdoor pass for Pippen, and he is walloped. And that will be a flagrant foul. And it's getting very, very tough out there. Again, an unnecessary hit.
Love to run, and they really let the guy have it, and then Rodman did push him. Again, I think that's what Phil is talking about. That's what Michael Jordan's talking about. They just don't want to see that in our basketball game.
34, here's Hodges on a quick release. Livingston with the tip.
That was a big-time offensive rebound. Cliff showed his great athletic ability on the boards.
Rebound, John Sally. That is the advantage of Sally, who is very, very quick. And look out, Pippen and Rodman looking to go at each other. Suffered by Scottie Pippen. There's another look at it.
You can see right there, Marv, that he is really getting physical. And I think what has happened is this. I think that the frustration of the Pistons is really coming out.
We're just under 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Lambier, yes, and it counts. Bill Lambier will go to the line.
That time when Isaiah penetrated, you didn't see Lambier out on the wing looking for that three-point shot. He was around that basket. He is really playing well today.
Cartwright called for his third, and he sits down. The rookie from North Carolina, Scott Williams, has checked in. Michael Jordan returning. The Pistons, 44. Pippen. And Grant got it back for Jordan. Michael Jordan with his 4th field goal. 11 points in all. Jordan posting up on Dumars, and he was hacked. Michael Jordan admits that he did not have a good one in Game 1, although he did get his teammates into it.
The official to move him out.
Edwards going straight to the hoop. It's a 2-on-1. Pippen. And the Bulls lead 54 The Chicago Bulls gunning for a sweep. The Detroit Pistons hoping to send it back to Chicago for Game 5 on Wednesday. Here is Armstrong, P.J. Armstrong, local product out of nearby Birmingham. George playing the shot clock down to 3. And Grant was fouled.
It's the quickness to the ball. Jordan he thought he was fouled underneath on that particular play. Shot a rare air ball, but it was the quickness of Horace Grant getting to the ball before a piston. And again, I say I think that's been one of the real keys in the series, has been the front line quickness of the ball,
outscoring the
comparison to the size and strength of the Pistons.
57-48. Bulls with the lead. Down to the final seconds of the half. Sally and Edwards has the shot. Front line of Chicago has done it with series. To go. In the half, 7-point Chicago lead. Scott Williams fires one. Outscoring the Pistons front line in severe fashion. 57-48. Bulls with the lead. Down to the final seconds of the half. Sally for Edwards. He has the shot. 14 hits. 12 apiece with Michael Jordan. John Paxson. James Edwards leading Detroit with 12. We'll be back right after these messages. Dumars thought he was tripped up. Shot clock at 6. Isaiah going glass. And the Bulls lead by 8. Edwards. And back comes Jordan. Lofting for Pippen. Gets to Cartwright. Oh, what a play. Beautiful pass from Pippen to Cartwright, and he did it in traffic. Shot clock is at 5. And a very friendly rim from Michael Jordan, who now has 14. Edwards. And Pippen doing the work on the box out. Here's Grant. Strong move by Horace Grant. He's hit double figures with 10 points. And that was early. Here's Jordan in the race with Thomas. The Bulls now by 14. And 2 steals. Pippen getting inside. Beer on the rebound. 7.5 to go in the third. Here is Dumars. Yes!
A very good sign for the Pistons when Joe Dumars starts to light it up.
And a defense, the crowd, Cartwright. Yes. Bill Cartwright hanging in despite the 4 personal fouls. Here jumping out at Jordan. After putting on the dribbling exhibition. It counts and the foul on Lane Beer. Beautiful ball movement to set up Grant. Michael Jordan tripped up. Foul committed by Edwards.
He's just so tough to cover. Look at Edwards falling down. All he can do really is tackle the guy. He is just too quick for him, and it really creates havoc with the Piston defense. He is splitting every trap, every help situation.
Nice fake by George. Goes to the scoop. 18 for Jordan. Good play by Pippen to get in his face. Here's Dumars with a wild shot, and Jordan rebounds. He has Pippen. The Bulls have pulled away to a 15-point lead. After he picked up the 4th foul. Difficult regular season because of all the injuries suffered. Michael Jordan now with 21. He missed a couple of games because of a sprained right foot. And now they are looking at a Chicago Bulls club that is attempting to sweep them to end the season. Scottie Pippen has 20. He's knocked out of the playoffs the last 3 years. And he is about to insert William Bedford, who has seen very little action during the playoffs. William Bedford, originally a first-round pick of the Phoenix Suns. Oh! Will it count? No! Will not get the call on the continuation.
That was a sensational shot by Isaiah Thomas.
Foul called on Paxson.
Look at Isaiah drive. A block is called, but what is it? Over the corner of the backboard. That's something that we do in the horse game.
Well, let's see. Step on the line, yeah.
If you go back to the horse game, he'll be the champion. That is the best shot we've had today.
Thomas fires. Bulls by 17. High man for the Bulls. Michael Jordan with 23. Scottie Pippen has 20. Here is Hodges. Livingston gets it off. After 3 at the Palace, the Chicago Bulls 87 and the Detroit Pistons 70. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after these messages and a word from your local station. And Pippen. Jordan changed his mind and was able to find Grant.
Well, it's been that way all day long, Marv. Jordan is just looking. He'll score if he has to, but he would rather feed the ball off.
And Pippen able to feed it off to Jordan.
Turnabout is fair play, and their defense right now is doing it.
And you see the combination of Jordan and Pippen. And you have to also go back to the acquisition of Bill Cartwright, who's come up very strong in the playoffs. Here's Jordan. And again, got the hop. 27 for Michael Jordan. Rodman. Oh, tough defensive sequence again by the Bulls. Shot clock is down to 4. Here's Rodman. A nice job, in particular with the situation these days in the NBA where you can win it. It counts, yes, and the foul. You don't have to have the super center.
No, if you had to have the super center, there wouldn't be many champions.
Timeout has been taken. 3 minutes gone by. In the fourth, the Bulls lead by 20. And assists. And he is number 3 on the Pistons' all-time scoring list behind Bob Lanier and Dave Bing. A reminder, at the end of today's telecast, we'll select the Miller's genuine draft player of the game. Thomas lost it. Livingston guns it down. Here's Scott Williams. Of retirement as a color commentator for our favorite network, and decided to go back with Detroit. Armstrong getting inside. So the Bulls with a 103-80 lead with 4:38 remaining in this fourth quarter. Now Isaiah runs out to center court to hug Mark Aguirre. Very emotional scene for the Detroit Pistons.
And it's richly deserved because they have been there, they have done the job, they have stuck together through a lot of adversity, even in their locker room. Those guys are battlers.
Thurgood Marshall scholarship fund. 23 points, 10 assists, 3 steals for Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan also had an outstanding day, 29 points. So the Bulls with a 108-85 lead.
I think that Magic Johnson really got him fired up about it and really did the job. Well, I think the crowd is cheering here for the Bulls right now and the Pistons as they leave the court.
I don't think they're cheering for the Bulls, but I think the greeting is for the Pistons as they are headed off as time runs down. Pistons wasting no time in getting out of here. Now a timeout was called. They left the bench, although there's 7 and 9/10 seconds remaining. The Pistons just left. The Detroit Pistons heading back to the locker room. Their season has concluded, while the Chicago Bulls advance to the NBA championship round. They will go against the winner between the Lakers and the Trailblazers. Let's go to Ahmad.
All right, Michael, for the last 3 years, it has been Detroit that has gone on. Let me be the first to hand you this. And also, it had to be a bit of sweet revenge winning here.
Well, you know, I think you have to give a credit to Scottie Pippen, Hardstrat, my supporting cast. These guys played extremely well. I think for the city of Chicago and for the organization, this is a big step for us. And, you know, we can only go and move up. You know, right now, we're looking forward to the finals and trying to do our best.
Now, you mentioned before the game that you wanted to stamp out Detroit and stop that kind of play. What was that about?
Well, we just wanted to play clean basketball, even though they were going to try to, you know, maybe dirty it up. But we were going to keep our composure and play the game of basketball like we know how to play. And
all right, I know it's quick, but who do you prefer in the Western Conference, Portland or L.A.?
Well, when you look at L.A., you know, we have the home court advantage if we face them, as well as, you know, if we play against Portland, you have to go out to Portland. Either way, we made it here. It was a goal that we set at the beginning of the season. And, you know, right now, I think everybody's preferring L.A. because of the home court advantage.
All right, congratulations and good luck in the finals.
Thanks, babe.
All right, back to you, Marv.
All right, Ahmad, so the Bulls make it a sweep of the Pistons. They defeat the Pistons here at the Palace, 115-94. Michael
It
Jordan.
was very difficult for them because they were two-time champions. But, you know, there certainly has to be some respect.
Straight up bitches.
That's what they walked off like.